Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and if you were watching this video the day it came out, you might be wondering why you're getting a video on Friday, because normally I upload every Wednesday and Sunday. And that is because starting this week, I'm going to be putting out 3 videos instead of 2 videos per week. So you're going to still have the Wednesday and Sunday videos, I'm just going to be adding a Friday video each week. And the reason being is because a lot of the times I'll put out, say, my Wednesday video, and then Wednesday night or Thursday morning or even Friday sometimes a news story in the gaming world will pop up that I really want to talk about, but because I have myself on a Wednesday-Sunday schedule, I have to wait all the way to Sunday, and by then either the story might have died down or a new story will pop up that I want to talk about even more. So I find myself a lot of times wanting to talk about something, but I really can't, and because of that, I'm going to be adding a video on Fridays as well, so hopefully I can touch on more things going on in the gaming world, because there's a lot of stuff constantly going on in the gaming industry, honestly, and hopefully you guys enjoy the 3 videos rather than 2. You get to hear more about the gaming industry as a whole, my opinions on the gaming industry, and hopefully learn a couple things that you guys might not have been knowing was going on. But the topic I want to talk about today that I did not want to wait until Sunday was the fact that Battlefield 5 has 4 different release dates. And you know, you might have heard of game companies doing this before, especially with like a pre-order bonus. If you pre-order the game, you get the game 5 days early or something like that. So instead of the game coming out on Tuesday, it'll come out on Friday night if you pre-ordered the game, and I find that very scummy because it's not really getting the game early, it's more just pushing the game back in a lot of cases. But either way, that's a whole different level than Battlefield 5's 4 different release dates. So EA has this thing called the Origin Access Premier, and then they also have a kind of cheaper version called the Origin Access Members. And what it is it's one of those typical subscription-based models where you pay per month and you get some bonuses, like you might get to try out every new game for a couple of hours, or depending on what you do, you might even get access to a full selection of games. And so Battlefield 5 is supposed to come out on November 20th. If you type it in on Google, it'll most likely just tell you November 20th, because that is what the official release date is. But you've probably been seeing a lot of people either make reviews or have gameplay of the game or are already talking and playing about the game, and that is not because they're getting review copies or anything like that. That is because technically one of the release dates was today. If you are an Origin Access Premier member, you just have the game now. Just November 9th is the release date. There you go. And if you are instead not an Origin Access Premier member, but just a normal Origin Access member, you get to play a 10-hour trial starting November 9th as well. So you get to play it at this early release date, but you only get to play it for 10 hours, and then you have to wait until the other release dates. So what are the other release dates? Well, if you pre-order, not the normal edition of the game, but if you pre-order the deluxe edition of the game, you get to play on November 15th. And then just the normal launch date for everybody else is November 20th. So technically that's 3 different release dates, but I'm going to consider the Origin Access Premier and then just a normal Origin Access member as 2 different release dates, because the 10-hour trial is a little different. You know, you get to play it at the launch, but then you'll probably have to wait until November 15th if you pre-order the digital deluxe edition, or you'll just have to wait until the 20th if you didn't, or you just got the standard edition. And this is a whole nother level of ludicrous, because before I found it was stupid when games, instead of coming out on Tuesday, if you pre-ordered, you might get it the Friday night or something like that. But in that case, it felt more of you are actually getting it early. I mean, obviously they could just release the game on Friday night, but typically a lot of games like coming out on Tuesdays. So it actually felt like it was a little bit early if you got it on Friday. It obviously was all a PR money move. It didn't actually really come out early. They could have released it globally then, but they want to keep with the cycle. But here, November 9th to November 20th, that is an 11-day difference. So that's not like, oh, well, we just delayed it the weekend, you know, you can't play it the first weekend it's out or something like that. This is like a lot of time between the normal release date for everybody else and then the Origin Access Premier members. And the fact that there's multiple tiers and it's all convoluted is annoying, especially because I didn't really know about this until I looked it up. I saw people playing Battlefield 5 and I was like, oh, okay, did they just get review copies? And then I saw a lot of people playing that probably would not have gotten review copies. I'm like, okay, what the hell is happening? And I looked it up, and that is what I found, is that there are technically 4 different release dates, and I just find it really, really scummy, because especially in this game, you're not really getting the game early. It's more, it feels more like the game is just getting delayed so they can call what the normal release date is early. So it feels like November 9th should be the release date, and then if you just wanted the normal game, you're getting the game late. But overall, there's not much more to talk about this story, because we are just talking about 4 different release dates for Battlefield 5, and as infuriating as that is, I can't rant for a while. But if you guys have any opinions on it, definitely let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to see more videos. New videos come out every Wednesday, Sunday, and now Friday. And on top of that, if you guys have some stuff, not only opinions on, say, the Battlefield 5 release date, but anytime if you guys have things that you would like me to talk about in the gaming industry, or you want me to take a look at, either let me know in the comments down below, or also in the description there is a Discord I just recently made for this channel, where hopefully I can get some people in, and if you guys have suggestions of news topics you want me to cover, you could let me know there. Either way, I will see it. And anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and see you guys next time.